Look at what he has done since the All-Star break. Remember, they got him in the deal for Aroldis Chapman from the Texas Rangers. And look at these numbers. And Ron Darling, he has had quite the journey in his professional career.
You know, I love talking about guys like this.
Yeah.
Because he was all everything. The pedigree was at North Florida Christian High School, 9-0, ERA under 1 as a high school ball player, was going to Florida State. Texas Rangers take him in the first round. He signs a contract, gets some big cash, but runs into injury problems. He had two Tommy John. Well, he had a Tommy John, then the graft was bad. He had to have a second Tommy John.
Again.
Now we're 2020, pandemic, 3 years, the most important 3 years of your development.
You're not throwing.
He's missed all 3 of those years. So we're going to see a beautiful late bloomer here. And I'll tell you, the first time I saw Cole Ragans was on August 2nd. He faced the Mets. And, you know, I did all the peripherals, got ready for the game, and then I watched him pitch like, where is this kid from? This kid's unbelievable. And just watching him pitch, he's a real big kid, 6'4", 220 is exactly how pitchers are made. But even more importantly, I think, he has started to get this confidence. He knows he's with a ball club, Kansas City, where he's going to get a start every 5th day. When he was in Texas, bullpen, back and forth starting, nothing really clicked. But he just has a big fastball. He has a big slider. His changeup might be his best pitch. You can see he gets fired up when he's out there. But more importantly, as you see this chart for his pitch usage, he always had a slider when he was young. It was kind of taken away when he was with the Rangers. Maybe did use it a little bit in the minors, but with the Royals, big uptick in that pitch. And the fastball has really played. The changeup he's always had, and it's always been a good pitch, and he's refined it while he was on the shelf.
This is what's crazy.
This is unprecedented. I've honestly never seen someone go from 92 to 94 as average as a young pitcher, and then maxing out at times well over 100 miles an hour. So maybe, what is it? Maybe coming back from an injury, he's now starting to let it go. And the slider that we said that he kind of ditched for a while has become one of the most important pitches. So he's got, when he's facing right-handed hitters, he's got that down and in slider that will work. He's got the changeup was one of his best pitches that he counters with. But it's his fastball, his aggressiveness. He's going right after hitters. He's uber confident right now. And we're seeing one of the best young left-handers. We saw Kyle Harrison have a big game yesterday. We saw Justin Steele. It reminds me of an uptick in stuff Mark Burley when I watch him pitch. But Cole Ragans right now is on that path to make up for all that lost time. His spin rate rivals that of Tanner Scott, Matthew Boyd, guys who have great spin rate up in the strike zone, and his average velocity has jumped. So this young man is going to be one of the foundation's cornerstones for this Kansas City team as they move.
Yeah, and it's funny. You remember Kansas City kind of went through that rebuild, and they were drafting all those young starters, and outside of Brady Singer, no one's really hit for him. And then they get this monster in the Chapman deal. So, and the ability to throw in. I always look at where the catcher's set up. 100 miles an hour, 96, wipeout inside, slider off it.
His last 5 starts, he's got 3 9-strikeout games, including last night, 2 11 strikeout games. His stuff is elite.